We got House of X number 3 of 6. This is the better series, in my opinion, when it comes to the new X-Men relaunch, because this one takes place in present day, where Powers of X is always in the future. Now, I would imagine they're going to tie together pretty good real soon. The next Powers of X should take place, I would think, in the future of this timeline, or it's going to start on timeline 6 of Moria McTaggart. One thing though, there's a lot of comic books this week, but look how many Spider-Man comics came out. Got this one. I only picked this up because of Absolute Carnage. Absolute Carnage. Spider-Man. Venom. And then this one. That is a lot of Spider-Man books. What is Marvel going to do? What is Marvel going to do if that Disney deal does not break through? Are they going to put Wolverine as the new Spider-Man? Because let's be real here. When Disney or Marvel does not own a property, they decide they're going to go ahead and just devalue the brand. Did a video about this on the other channel talking about how they did this with Xmen and they did it with Fantastic Four. So the idea of them doing this, to Spider-Man, it's not far-fetched. But anyway, this isn't a Spider-Man video. This is an X-Men video. So this is House of 10 or House of X. I'm going to call it House of X. I still call the other one House of Powers of X. Though I get that it's Powers of 10. I gotcha. So many people coming at me. So many people get mad about your interpretation of these books. These books are not easy reads, I'm going to tell you, because they're all over the place because of the way Hickman's telling the story. But I think he's doing a great job. This is a great series. This is probably the most fun I've had reading a comic book series in a long time. It's very different. It's good. Hickman's a good writer. You go and read his Fantastic Four stuff. Excellent stuff. I'm really looking forward to where this is going to go. And I'm really looking forward to the future of the X-Men comics, considering he's pretty much playing the job as editor now. Jordan D. White, I guess he's got more time to go make his ukulele videos on YouTube. You want a good laugh, go look up Jordan D. White on YouTube and see him playing his ukulele. You're probably blocked for him on Twitter, so don't go look for him on Twitter. But you'll find some good amusement on there. So the basis of this comic is a suicide mission to take down Nimrod. Now they have that's some good art, isn't it? I just want to highlight that. So pretty much in the last issue, which was Powers of 10, there was a suicide mission from the Apocalypse team in the future, and they showed you how they found what their whole purpose was, to find out where Nimrod came from. And they traced it to this master mold facility. This is where he was born, and pretty much a team of X-Men, which is like a lot of the heavy hitters, are going to take out the base. And whether they succeed or not, I don't know. I don't think they would take anybody out this early. But that's pretty much the basis of this issue, is them trying to figure out, how they're going to get in here. They're not thinking of a way back home, and they want to take this thing out. There's some really interesting stuff, though, because they give you lore in these, which is pretty cool, talking about the Omega Sentinel process. So it's pretty much, it used to be a human, and it's almost kind of like the Borg in a certain way. So I can't give the thing too much justice, but nothing really happens here, but stuff does happen. Like, usually when stuff is paced for the trade, it's not that good. But these have all been really good. This is the first time I've been and I don't know if the momentum would keep going. I wonder if this is the first time a weekly series has ever, at least in a long time, really held my interest like this. It just keeps going fast paced. It's a really good series. I can't give it enough praise. It's so good. I really enjoyed this. And it has me intrigued and wondering where it's going to go, what's going to happen. It's been a long time since I've cared about a comic series as much as this one. I got to tell you, this was a really smart move, paying him buckets of money, whatever he wanted, to come back and take over your franchise. And be for this, and make no mistake, The reason they're doing this is put value back on the Xmen brand. The Xmen brand has been in the dumps for a minute. Ever since Fox and Disney couldn't work out a deal on the Xmen, I'm sure they tried. Disney's like, well, we're just going to devalue the brand. And the X-Men have been in the dumpster for a long time. But now that Disney and Fox are merged into one, they have the X-Men back. So they're like, well, we're going to do whatever it takes to revitalize that property. And they're pretty much in the works of making the X-Men like the top dogs in Marvel Comics again, like they used to be back in the 90s. And it's exciting if you're a big X-Men fan. But make no mistake, they could easily just replace. I think you're going to see Wolverine become the new Spider-Man. Because if Disney and Sony don't work out a deal, you'll see 35 Wolverine comics like you used to and like one Spider-Man comic. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's all I got. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.